I'm Crystal Lamont, and this is video 1 of my YouTube channel. I have been suffering from perfectionism, procrastination. I believe that's what it's called. I have just not started and been putting anything out there into the universe because I didn't have the right mic, or I didn't have the right camera, or the right lighting, or whatever. And so here I am today. No tripod, no mic, my crappy iPhone, putting out my first YouTube intro video to just kind of like introduce myself and say a little bit about like what my channel is going to be about, and just kind of let you get to know me. So a little bit about me. I am born and raised, oh my gosh, born and raised in the Bay Area. I have always been a bit of a dreamer, and I remember when I was really young, actually, and I feel like everybody does this. You see a kid like sort of express interest in something and be like, oh my gosh, they're totally going to be X, Y, or Z when they grow up. And I remember thinking to myself, like, who knows what I'm going to be when I grow up, besides fabulous, obviously. But when I would like stop and like daydream out the window, like my daydream would be like, I just want to travel. That's all I want to do. And, forget about all of the logistics on what it takes to like become and like only travel for a living. Having money and a job that you would need to get away from, and responsibilities that would tie you down to a certain place. I was a dog mom of 3 for a very long time, and traveling with 3 dogs sort of limits the places that you can go to. So despite all of that, I still always had the desire to explore, and anytime I had the chance to get out and travel, I totally did it. So I have always had the travel bug. I studied French in college with the hopes and dreams of one day of owning like a little French cottage in the countryside. And I was like, well, I can't do that unless I know French. So that's literally the reason why I studied French. And I have 0 regrets about it. I'm doing absolutely nothing with that education except for still holding on to that dream of being like an old lady in the countryside en France. After I was done with that, I went into sales for a little bit and just sort of made some money, didn't do much with it. And then I decided to get into to study Ayurvedic medicine and learn about aesthetics and wellness, skincare. Essentially, Ayurvedic medicine is focused around like natural ways to help your body with inflammation and your skin. It focuses on certain body types and energy flows, and I'd love to create like a solo content series exclusively on Ayurvedic medicine, because it's like a whole thing in itself of like it's like one of the oldest forms of medical practice, and it has been making its way into Western medicine, but there's still like a lot of Western medicine that kind of like doesn't think that it's real. And an example of Ayurvedic medicine is like turmeric. It's very anti-inflammatory, and it's usually something that you can add to your diet to kind of help with inflammation, and that's part of Ayurvedic medication, right? Versus like Western medication would just give you like, an anti-inflammatory like ibuprofen or something like that, which is not really what the like wellness mindset that I like to focus on. I'm definitely more like holistic and like natural towards that. So would love to continue to talk about that and the things that I discover and have discovered in my life of like At one point in my life, I had a really severe cystic acne throughout like this part of my body and around my mouth area. And I cured it 100% naturally without any medications like Accutane. And I would love to help somebody who is also going through a traumatic kind of skin journey like that. In 2020, this is fast forward now. In 2020, I had acquired a brick and mortar business after doing many years of working in the bridal industry, doing makeup and hair, and then also doing skincare. I focused my main thing in once I got my esthetician's license on lashes and spray tans, but I also helped a lot of clients with natural skincare as well. I didn't do like the official facials and everything like that because I always love to keep my fake nails, and that is not like up to code. It's not sanitary. So mostly just help people with like kind of preventing skin ailments at that point. So anyways, I lost my brick and mortar business because of COVID. It was a very traumatic year. I went into debt trying to keep my business afloat while everything was going on, and ultimately I lost it. Along with having my marriage fall apart that year as well. It was a really hard year for me for many things, but it was definitely like a year of transformation and change. And they really do say that, like, you know, you can't really get anywhere that's like the next step in your life without a little bit of trauma. And I 100% believe that after going through that like year and a half of my life. During that time, I sort of started working on things that were more artistic in nature. So I started upcycling some art, turning trash into treasure, and trying to keep things out of the landfill. I've also solely focused on not going into like fast fashion trends and making sure that I get all of my clothes from secondhand stores and not be like a part of the problem. So that's been like an evolving thing. And recently, during all of this like anti-billionaire movement that's been going on in 2025, I have totally decided to boycott like Target and Amazon and all those places. Not that I was shopping there very often anyways. I shop occasionally on Amazon for like kind of basic home essentials, but I'm just like, okay, I just need to plan better now instead of being like, oh, I'm out of soap, I need to get it now, let's order it right away. So yeah, it's been hard getting rid of these like very convenient things, but you sort of adjust to it right away. And I am 100% firm believer that like our money talks, and I don't want my money to go towards something that like I don't believe in. So with that being said, after kind of no longer being financially attached to my ex, I decided to really buckle down and focus on my money. And like in my heart, I know I'm going to be a millionaire, but I'm not there yet. And so I've just been like, you know, face down in books and reading, and like I'm in school right now for accounting, and just really trying to like basically learn everything I can about money so I can be really smart with it, and helping as many people as I can along the way. So that is sort of step by step with what like I'm doing and where I'm getting there. Like I have many businesses, being a financial consultant and a bookkeeper is one of them. I'm a travel agent because, as I mentioned earlier, like I always wanted to travel, and I'm like, well, if I'm going to travel, I might as well get paid to do it, right? I'm also no longer a dog mom of 3. I have lost 2 of my dogs in the last year, but in the last 3, I just sort of fell into walking and house sitting for dogs and also training them. And So I'm a dog trainer, and I am 100% in the mindset, like, if you're going to have a dog, I think that you should bring it everywhere. And although I love to house sit for my dog clients, first and foremost, I would love for people to be able to travel with their dogs. So a big part of my focus on my travel is like trying to help people to learn how they can travel with their dogs and their fur babies, because I am not a mother in the sense of having like human babies, but my fur babies were my babies. So that's a really big important thing to me. So I am, in summary, I'm all about the money. I am a Capricorn. I am trying to make my millions and help you make your millions too. I love dogs, and I am 100% here to help you train and make your dog the best that it can be. And traveling is my passion, and I want you to go on your first trip and have it be your passion. Bonus if you could bring your dog, and even bigger bonus if you have created an amazing budget around it so you can do like the bougie trip that you've always wanted to, and just experience life to its fullest. So if any of those things sound exciting to you, then please subscribe to this channel and watch me get better videos than this first crappy, wobbly YouTube video that I am attempting to make. And I gotta get a tripod, because obviously I'm gonna look back at this video and play it in a second and be like, holy crap, this was so wobbly. And hopefully not everyone's getting all sick and nauseous. But okay, love you, bye.